What's up, y'all? Comic Book Sports here, the place where you can get news and information on sports and comic books. My friend saw my Facebook post that I pre-ordered Spider-Man 2, and he asked me, did I get digital? I told him yeah, and I just gave him a few reasons why I got digital. I also realized that for the past year, I've been purchasing nothing but digital games. There is a big debate going on whether you should go for physical games or digital games. Let's break it down. Before I get into the pros and cons, let's understand what physical and digital games are. Physical games come in cartridges or discs that you can buy and collect, while digital games are downloadable content stored on consoles or online platforms. Let's start with the advantages of physical games. One major benefit is the joy of collecting. Many gamers love seeing their physical game collection lined up on a shelf, showcasing their gaming journey and highlighting their favorite titles. Back in the day, it was so cool showing off your entire gaming library. Plus, some physical editions come with additional items like art books or exclusive merchandise, adding to the overall experience. Another advantage of physical games is the option to share or lend them to friends. Back in the day, if I had a game my friend wanted, I could lend it to him or we could trade games. With physical copies, you can simply do that, and you can sell them. After you beat the game, you can sell them to friends, sell them online, or even sell them to GameStop. But you know GameStop will only give you like $1.45 for a $70 game. I haven't been back home in 3 years. Is GameStop still a thing? Anyway, let's talk about the perks of digital games. First, convenience is golden. You can sit your butt on the couch and with a few clicks, instantly download the game and jump right into the action. No hassle of going to a physical store waiting for delivery. Games can be played instantly on launch day. Digital games also have the advantage of portability. You can have your entire game library with you wherever you go, as long as you have your device and an internet connection. This flexibility allows gamers to dive into their favorite games whenever and wherever they want, making it ideal for travel or gaming on the go. Now, let's talk about the cons. Physical games, despite their charm, can take up a considerable amount of physical space, causing clutter for some gamers. Additionally, if you lose or damage a physical game, you might have to go through the hassle of replacing it. On the other hand, digital games can come with drawbacks too. For instance, digital libraries are tied to specific platforms, meaning if you switch consoles or devices, you may not be able to access your previously purchased games. Back in the day, if we owned Madden, SmackDown vs. Raw, or NBA Live, and we wanted to play at our friend's house, we could take the game over to our friend's house and play it on their system. But with digital, you can't do that because the game is linked to your system. Also, some gamers argue that owning a physical copy gives them a sense of ownership and security that digital copies sometimes lack. And digital games require an internet connection, which can be annoying. So, to answer the question, which should gamers get, physical games or digital games? In the past, I preferred physical games as I like collecting things and I just like having it physically in my hand. I like the feeling of actually having it. I still have a bunch of DVDs and people look at me crazy when I tell them I still collect them. Plus, I live in China and the internet isn't the best, so just being able to play without this type of online hassle suits me. These days, I started purchasing digital. When I had a PS4, it was all physical, but since getting the PS5, digital. The main reason is convenience. I just love being able to download a game from my living room. In China, not all games are easily accessible and you gotta worry about if it's counterfeit or if it's Chinese version. And my other reason is the guy I used to buy games from, he pissed me off, so for over 2 years I quit buying from him until recently. I'm a pretty petty individual. But being in China, it's much easier for me. I remember struggling to get Madden because it wasn't easily as accessible. But it all depends on your preference. But I will say this though, Best Buy is getting rid of DVDs and many other stores are following suit. We are going to eventually get to the point where physical copies will go extinct. I am predicting in the 2030s, we'll go fully digital. That's my prediction. But let me know in the comment section, which do you prefer, physical copies or digital copies? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at _Uncle Money, and I'll see you next time.